Good morning. It's time to rise and shine. I just got a message today. Our morning meditation. What can we expect from today? What can we look forward to when it comes to our emotions? Let's take a look at our chakras. So I'm going to pull out 7 cards. The first one starting with the base, your base chakra, your basic survival instincts. I'm just going to do one card. What is the message for today? So building new habits. Ooh, soulmate energy. All right, so and we have here the underlying energy of practicing your personal skills that you newly acquired and you newly developed, and so practice makes perfection. I'm getting the energy of like love, marriage, commitment, there's some coldness and not wanting to let go. There is some fear of not wanting to let go for fear that you may not receive better or acquire something new or better. There is some dissatisfaction, disappointment, some walking away, some soul searching, and that comes up in the 7th chakra for spiritual enlightenment. When it comes to your base chakra, there's a need for boundaries, for setting boundaries. There's some coldness. Okay, so there's this need for love, commitment, unconditional love, forgiving and receiving. There's a strong energy of like twin flames or soulmates, and generally a twin flame or a soulmate will be put into your life to challenge you, to challenge your personal growth. And so there's like a calling to practice. It's like practice what you preach. Consistency, cold and steady, slow and steady energy. But letting go of fear, because there is something like wanting to control. Or yeah, it's like a control, or like speaking out of anger. The communication between this couple right now is very cold. Yeah, and there's some fear. So let me pull out the chakra cards that your daily affirmation for today. So it's like time to clean house. Yeah. Time to clean house, declutter. There's a fresh start. New beginning to practice these new skills, to develop new skills, to clean house, to detoxify. A liver cleanse for like anger would be good too. Singing, moving, working through your heart. Okay. So yeah, working through your heart, and not out of fear or like what's in it for me. It's what how can I be of service? So with the fourth chakra here, the affirmation, your daily affirmation for today is radiate warmth and sincerity. I am open to sharing, accepting, communicating, and connecting with others as I focus on this moment, not the past or the future. So being here, being now in the moments, deciding to be happy today, not looking at the pain from the past, or worrying about the future. A smile or a kind-hearted way of speaking or hug goes a long way towards uplifting others. I offer care and support where I can without rescuing. I nurture and respect my relationship. Generosity. Generosity is sharing. I give myself freely. I am open to opportunities to do so. I do this because I can, and I expect nothing in return. Speaking from the heart will let those around me know how I feel about them. My generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. Through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. Through love, I have the positive, spontaneous, and lasting influence on the healing and transformation on both myself and others. Self-worth and self-esteem. I honor myself by doing things that please me, not only those that please others. I am empowered as I release the need to live up to other people's unrealistic expectations of me. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I like that. When I respect and approve of myself, others will naturally do the same. I teach others how to treat and respect me by how I treat and respect myself. I know I'm worthy of love and respect. The boundaries I create with others, the boundaries I create with others acknowledge my self-worth. So yeah, so there's like this calling for like setting boundaries, clarity, setting truth, like, okay, this is what I was gonna say this is what I expect, but right here it says like do things without expecting. I'm gonna do this without expectations. That's like creates like entitlement, or and expectations can be weigh heavily, can lead us feeling disappointed. Meditation and silence. I sit still in meditation regularly. I know that there is a power in silence. I seek out stillness during some part of every way. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking and without expectation. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. Rest, tranquility, and peace, and rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotional, mental, and physical healing are available when I am open to receive. Rest, tranquility, and peace are rejuvenating to my spirit. Miraculous emotions, mental, and physical healings are available when I am open to receive. What other message do we have for today? This is either you or somebody around you. These are daily meditation affirmations that you can use for yourself, something to keep in mind, take what resonates, that's what doesn't. Give me a like if it is resonating with you. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Keep in mind also that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates, toss what doesn't. We are currently on day 4 of a sugar detox, and every week we'll start adding different layers of new habits to crowd out the old habits, what's no longer serving us. See? Decide to be happy today. This is the third time we got I think the third or fourth time we got this this week. I think this is the 4th time we got it this week. A favorable outcome. And we got this one yesterday too. So write about your thoughts and feelings. And this is why we're going to do this morning meditation. I'm going to be your personal coach for the next 6 months, guiding you into every layer, every aspect of your life, detoxing the lower energies and products that no longer serve us by slowly adding in new daily habits, starting with the daily habit of meditation, getting quiet, taking time for yourself early in the morning, drinking water, writing about your thoughts and your feelings, getting clear on your dreams, your goals, your desires. If you haven't ordered your journal, go ahead and do so. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. I don't think I have that in my other book. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Yeah, so like it's having self-control and not like having self-control and not having fear. Not having fear to do what brings you joy because you're scared of, you know, how it's like, no, I'm not going to do this because my husband's going to get mad. No, it's like, do what you got to do and know that everything's going to fall into place. Sometimes when there's like a power struggle and taking back your power with the Queen of Swords here, associated with Libra. Oh, let's see, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, and Aries. So it could be a lot of anger, a lot of it's just like very cold, just fearful, just fear. It could be depression, anxiety, fear of the unknown. And so right here, the calling is the seventh chakra. In the silence, I am open to receive without asking, without expectations. In the silence, I will hear and see the truth. So taking time to get clear on your thoughts. Again, we got eternal love. You've drawn this card because someone is sending you love at the moment. The first one you're thinking about is the one who's holding these loving thoughts about you. Perhaps you've been worried about a relationship that this symbolizes. Archangel Michael reassures that all is well. The angels are watching over your loved ones, as well as helping you with your relationships. Possible specific meanings is that you'll encounter a soulmate relationship. I told you this is like a soulmate relationship. Your loved one is in heaven sending an I love you message. So this is what, the third or fourth time this week? It's great. I love it. God and the angels love you very much. Know that you are a lovable person, even if someone isn't Know that you are a lovable person, even if someone isn't behaving lovingly towards you. A next lover will come back into your life, or a next lover could come back into your life. The prayer is, help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. Decide to be happy now. The angels have heard you and are answering your prayers. Instead of making your happiness contingent upon future events, you can decide to be happy now. One way to do so is to focus on everything and everyone for whom you feel grateful. What is working well in your life, and what are your blessings and strengths? By allowing yourself to express joy and pleasure, now you can become empowered of your life and prevent outside influences from determining how you feel. Possible specific meanings is to detach from the drama, expect a miracle, and write a gratitude list. Maintain positive thoughts about the situation. Open your heart to love. The prayer for you is, thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all the goodness in my life. A situation that you're concerned about has already resolved itself with fairness and just, and you and the others involved will be pleased with the outcome. Heaven's ingenuity has devised a plan that's beyond the scope of human imagination. You may not see the solution at the moment, but trust that it's already in place. You're guided to give your worries or anger to Archangel Michael, for there's no need to burden yourself. The more that you can let go and allow God to be in charge, the faster your favorable outcome will manifest. Possible specific meanings is that a legal matter will settle in your favor. Your new relationship will be long-term. You'll get a desired job, the money will come through, and a healing will occur. Amen. The prayer is, thank you for your beautiful outcome to the situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. Yes, so trust and have faith. Keep on practicing the skills of like practice the small little skills like positive mindsets, setting your goals, making time commitments for your journal every day. So sexual union, honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. True bliss. All right, message for, look at sacred union and sexual union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. This is like soulmate, twin flame, 1111 energy. All right, so I watched this video yesterday that talks about the narcissist and it's like a narcissist and codependent relationship. And so I have a hard time talking about the twin flame journey because I don't want to promote the toxicity, you know. Soulmate. All right. So criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So it's practicing the skills of like these skills, like not criticizing, not being defensive, the skills of communication, the skills of practicing to be happy now. You know, all those are little skills that they're tools that you can use to remind yourself, being conscious, being aware. That's the awakening. Being aware of what are the emotions, what is it that you're feeling, where is it stemming from, and how can you move forward and heal. So far here, this is a soulmate. I mean, look, it came out. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. I think I'm gonna post the video that I watched yesterday, because going back to the twin flame, I consider myself in a twin flame relationship with my husband. It's been such a journey. This is perfect right here. Look at. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And so this is like the awakening. There's two lovers. They love each other, but there is a discord within both of them. A trigger. What is triggering? What is the anger? What is the protection, the blocking of the heart? And so, pointing fingers, criticizing. And when you're criticizing, pointing fingers, there's, you got three fingers coming back to you. So before, I used to criticize my husband, before we were even married, criticize him on his behavior or whatever, and vice versa. He would criticize me, and we would split up, I don't need it, but it would break up. But I had this, he sparked something in me, I want to become better. And so I started searching, what is it? What is this trigger? Why am I triggered? And I realized that it was really within myself. The pain was within myself. When I started to heal those wounds, I was able, and he and I have been able to come back. And now come back completes, where we're more balanced. We're balanced within ourselves. So it's acknowledging what is the emotion that's coming out. Where are you feeling that emotion from? And sometimes it's just that, the acknowledgement of being aware where it's coming from, and then practicing the skills that will then create the happiness. I mean, you have to decide to be happy today. It's not, you can't wait until, oh, until I have a house, or oh, until we're married, oh, until you got to put an effort every day to not be defensive, to not criticize, to not what is that? To not be defiant, to not be cold, to not, you know, put up blocks. So to communicate, to express yourself, to be vulnerable, to communicate. And so then through the turmoil, sometimes there's too much tension. There has to be like a breakup, or like just, you know, a timeout, walking away, trying to figure out, soul searching, to get enlightened, to be able to come back and say, oh, I realized what I was doing, or I realized why it bothered me, or vice versa. And then you can come back and be able to flourish, to heal. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light, feeling your relationship being healed this very moment. That's beautiful. Let's see. Let's pull out 3 indigo cards. So anger, I'm getting like lots of anger. Anger needs to be cleared through the heart by doing things with being generous, and radiate warmth and sincerity. So letting your walls down, being vulnerable to speak. So lots of meditation, time and reflection, to trust in the divine, and pray. Well, yeah, so I've been having a hard time, because like I want to talk about the twin flame thing. There's some people in the twin flame, what do you call it, community, that will, they just, I mean, you can get really stuck in the whole toxic, you know, the gaslighting, the narcissist, like a narcissistic I don't know, I'm having a hard time like getting my thoughts together, or my words. Yeah, so what I'm gonna post the video. I'm gonna post the video on the narcissist and the codependents, because this is how I see it. Like, let me see. Oh, this is, I'll show you. Okay, this is like the chakras, right? So a narcissist can be very strong in their base chakra. Their sense of like their survival is like it's really is strong. Like they're really strong in their survival instincts, you know, providing materialism on the physical, like providing materialism, you know. But that can become like into greed, like mine, me. It could also be like when it's overactive, it could be kind of like just like the narcissist traits, like just it's all about me and mine. And when you are a narcissist, it just got out. it's the ego, you know, it's more of the ego, like, look what I got, look what. And when you edge God out, the ego, you stem away from here. So there's the connection with God, you know, it's kind of like it's distorted. And so, like, for a twin flame, for me and my husband, I would say that he's very strong in his first chakra, and maybe even at times it has been overactive. And people can say once a narcissist, always a narcissist. But slowly I've been opening him, helping him open his, open up to his spirituality, and understanding that there's, you know, having trust and having faith and doing things out of love, not out of fear, not out of like giving things away, or, you know, as of like what's in it for me. It's more of a how can I be a service instead of what's in it for me. And so we were in two different worlds. It's like, I can't believe you. I can't you did this, and like, you're so wrong, and vice versa. I can't believe you. You know, you need to get, you know, like, get grounded. And so through with these two energies, we've learned how to clear all of these chakras, understand what's going on with me. I had to develop, I was really strong in my intuition and my spirituality, but I had to develop, you know, my basic survival skills, because I was always used to a man taking care of me. You know, I went from getting married to being married, and so I had really good, you know, husbands that really were great providers, and so it wasn't until like my divorce from my first husband is when I met my twin flame, that I was like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? Or like when you lose a job, oh my God, how am I gonna provide for myself? And when you don't have that security of being your of taking care of your own survival needs, basic needs for survival, it could come out as being like very codependent. What is the other word? Empath and codependent. There's another word, clingy, attachment. And so then that's like the fear, and like, no, please don't leave me, like, what am I gonna do if you leave me? And that clinginess is the fear. And so that's what clogs up these chakras. If the chakra was clean and clear, meaning my emotions were secure, then I wouldn't be triggered in here. Or if it's like the throat chakra, that was another one I had to work on. In my first videos, I was like always coughing because I was scared. I was scared to speak the truth. I was scared to set boundaries. I was very scared to set boundaries. I didn't know how to say no. I was like, okay, and expect him to do. So with this, I really want to just be really careful on how I talk about the twin flame relationships. And there's a lot of tarot readers, coaches that will like have you go through, like, do all these different things to try to get to be in union with your soulmates, and do like past life clearing, all this like stuff. There's so much stuff I don't even know. But what I found was that once I found myself, instead of being triggered and started healing myself, started being aware to acknowledge, where is this emotion? Once I started clearing up all of these chakras, these emotions, my belief system, the way I carried myself was new, fresh, and whole. I had the masculine and the feminine energy within myself in balance, and that brings in my soulmates in union and communication. Does that make sense? So my program will help you get your soulmates. It's not that we're going to be searching for their soulmate. You're just going to work on yourself, and you're going to see how this energy is going to just pull in. So it's time to share my wisdom. I'm scared to share my wisdom because I'm like, I don't... I just want to be careful on how I do not want to romanticize like a twin flame or soulmate. People think, oh my god, it's so great. Be careful what you wish for. It's not that great. It is great in the sense that once you surrender and start working on yourself, instead of criticizing, bashing, fighting, like we would go to war. We would go to war, but in this, like the passion is so strong. There's, for some reason, that relationship, I've had other relationships, was like, oh, you did me wrong. You said the wrong word. Bye, Felicia. You're gone. And you just move on. But with this relationship, with my twin, for some reason, we keep getting pushed together, reunited together. We're just, we've been able to find unconditional love, forgiveness, joy, and finding joy, deciding to be happy in the moment, making, creating quality time. And then once you master those emotions, then you can share your wisdom, right? Within you is an ancient and powerful wisdom about the true rules of right and wrong. As an indigo, you came on this planet to make big changes, and you're not alone on this mission. If you learn more about the changes that should be made to society, this card guides you to share this awareness with like-minded others and more indigos who know their true purpose, because people like you awaken them to it, and the more effective this collective mission will be. So to me, that's what it was. Like my twin was there. I don't even know if it's meant to be, live happily ever after. I mean, this just sounds too fairy tale, too good to be true, but I will continue praying on that and visualizing that. But I think the real thing is, falling in love with yourself, knowing who you are. So that we can then create a shift in our society. So going back to the chakras, this I could also see like this being like very like Republican and very Democrat, type of energies, like the yin and the yang, like the red and the blue. And then also them being like so, giving, humanitarian, and like the red is more like business, like a more of a control. And so now that we've been able to like see those energies within ourselves, with our partners, and show our community, now the society, to bring this time to heal our society, to find a happy medium, a balance, the yin and the yang. This card asks you to trust that there is a purpose to life. Keep faith that the chaos you see around you has an underlying meaning and divine design. When times are hard, indigos can feel that the world has been orchestrated to work against them, and nothing's fair. The truth is that your viewpoint is not yet expanded through enough to put your problems into perspective. See, so it's your viewpoint. So we're like through looking at the chakras and see where you're triggered, and can help shift that viewpoint. And when you shift that viewpoint, you have a new skill to work on. That will put problems, that will give a new perspective to your problems. As you age, you will see that what seems overwhelming and unbearable now is only a minor hitch. Trust that there's much more out there, including magical experiences. You will see how balanced the world has the potential to be. Talking about the world and the twin flames, and see? It's like I'm hesitating, so I'm like, should I talk about it? Should I not? I'm feeling like I want to talk about it, but I don't know. All right. So yeah. Take this card as a reminder to preserve and stay strong and believe in yourself, because the world needs you more than you may know. Thank you, Spirit. So trust. And pray. Let's start praying. I feel like to say God or prayer, or people like run from that. Sometimes indigos don't realize how powerful their thoughts and words are. This card reminds you to pray and think positively, because negative thoughts and words can actually block you from living your purpose and dreams. This is especially true if deep down you believe you don't deserve what you want, or that achieving it is unrealistic. When you pray, you shift your focus energy away from what's not working and align yourself with God and the angels. This connects you and your higher self, which knows that nothing is impossible. Prayer is an opportunity to lift your vibration higher to the place of wholeness and healing. The next time you're worried, take a few minutes to say a prayer and trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. You'll then feel the power of the angels surrounding you and uplifting you to guide and direct your path. So, mic drop. There we go. So, even if you don't have a twin, or if you don't want a soulmate, or you're not looking, let's start healing ourselves to find that balance, so we're living our true fullest potential. Let's start healing those old wounds. And yeah, it's a beautiful reading. So take some time after this reading, if you haven't, to write about your thoughts and feelings. We are working, this is the first week of a 6-month detox. This week we're working on detoxing sugar. I did pretty good yesterday. Added sugar, so try not to have more than 30 grams of added sugar a day. So that means switch over to water, because pretty much everything else has added sugar in it. And then we'll keep going. Keep signing in every day. Check in every day with me. I'm gonna, from Monday to Friday, and I'm gonna put out a chakra reading. Take time to sit down and meditate, clear your mind, decide to be happy now. Positive thoughts create positive results, and start creating a vision board. What do you want in the next year? Okay. Next week we're gonna start writing out our vision boards. So what is it you want to accomplish in a year? And then just reverse engineer that. Go back to, in these next 3 months, what do I need to do in order to accomplish that dream, that desire? So, inner knowing. I trust my inner knowing, and I am at peace with myself. I create more moments of stillness and silence, and I listen for the truth. I am open to connecting with and listening to my gut and my heart's feeling, and I do not override them with my mind's logic. I practice meditation, prayer, and contemplation. Practice meditation daily. That's a new daily habit. All right, my loves. See you tomorrow.